which have been stopped by the LCDA chairman, Honorable Lasith. Let's go to take a trip to Igodo LCDA and see what happened there.
Unauthorized demolition of Potoku Market by the owner of Jafkota Royal Hotel, Igodo Road, Bakare Bus Stop, a market that has been in existence long before a beauty hotel. The market land is government setback space, property worth millions of naira, owned by women and men that get their daily bread. The women cried out for help from the governor, Iyaloja General, and Eni Lolobo to come to their aid as an able man tried to dispose them and deprive them of their livelihood.
Àfi bá a ṣe rí pé dáìdégbé katapila wa wọ́n wá wọ́ ọjà mọ́ wa lórí àdẹ̀mọ́ tá a ṣe fún wọn gbogbo àwọn tó lọ́jà bí wọ́n bà gbogbo ọjà wọn jẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé kálukú ń káwọ́ ọmọ rí ni tá a mọ̀ tá a lè ṣe látọjọ́ yẹn báyìí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni ò ló fi jẹun ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni ò ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ láàrin kankan tà so by this àmọ́ tá a ṣe fún ọmọ Yíbò tó kọ̀ dáìdé wá wọ́ ọjà mọ́ wa lórí ìyẹn la fi pè yín pé kẹjọ kẹ wá ṣàánú wa o káwọn ọmọ ọjà náà káwọn náà ò sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ o ibi tó dẹ̀ wá wò yìí àmọ́ tó fẹ́ fi ṣe kò sọ́nà ń bẹ̀ kò ṣe nǹkan kan ìka bóyá káwọ̀ṣì ló fẹ́ fi ṣe bóyá òtẹ́ẹ̀lì mi ló fẹ́ kọ́ síbẹ̀ àmọ́ ẹjọ ẹ gbà wá lọ́wọ́ wọn o ẹni táwa dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé tó máa wọlé ìyẹn ni bàbá wa Jagaban ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa bá wa gbé wọlé Sanwó-Olú ọlọ́run bá wa gbé wọlé gbogbo àwọn tó kù Adébúlé Kéèké àti bàbá wa Jéèké gbogbo wọn ló máa wọlé lágbára ọlọ́run wọ́n wá sọ pé gbogbo àwọn táwa ń tẹ̀lé nìyẹn pé àwọn dẹ̀ máa wọ́ ọjà wọn wa lórí pé gbogbo ìbò wa ni ó dẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ wá béèrè voters card lọ́wọ́ wa tá a present ẹ̀ fún wọn pé ká fi wálẹ̀ kí ló kàn yín pẹ̀lú voters card láì fún wọn ní voters card àfi bọ́n ṣe wá dìmọ̀ pọ̀ sí tán wá wọ́ ọjà wọn wa lórí o. jọ̀ọ́ wá fi àsìkò ibẹ̀ bàbá wa lójú àánú Sanwó-Olú kó wá ṣàánú wa a mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ní jẹ́ kí ìyà ó jẹ wá ìyà yóò lè jẹ wá gbé o ọmọ Yíbò ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ wá báyìí o ẹ wá gbà wá lọ́wọ́ wọn torí pé a fẹ́ dìbò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ wọ́n wá sọ pé èèyàn gidi làwa ń tẹ̀lé abẹ́ Ìyálọ́jà General Fọláṣadé Tinúbú Òjó kó wá gbà wá o èmi gan fúnra mi mo ti pe ìyá general wọ́n sọ fún mi pé ó travel kí lè book appointment pẹ̀lú wọn pé mò ń bọ̀ wá rí wọn ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n sọ fún mi pé wọn ò sí ilé ìyẹn ni ò ti jẹ́ kí n dọ́dọ̀ wọn láti jẹrin tọ́rọ̀ yìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ gbà wá o ẹ bàbá wa Tinúbú ẹ gbà wá o bàbá wa Sanwó-Olú ẹ gbà wá o ẹni lọ ló bọ̀ ẹ ṣàánú wa ẹ̀yin lẹ́ni Ìgòdò Kọ̀tún o ẹni lọ ló bọ̀ abẹ̀yìn ni o ẹ wá gbà wá lọ́wọ́ wọn.
We spoke with the site engineer who told the feedback crew that Jafkota Royal Hotel have started building a fence around the market space immediately after it demolished without approval, and when asked up till now, he is yet to provide approval 4 days after the demolition.
I got a hint that someone was constructing illegally on a setback along Igodo Road. So immediately we swung into action. And I came here, I met some guys working, so I had to stop them. I asked for the site engineer, so he later showed up, and I asked him who gave him the permission, or that he should just, bring out the approval given to him. But he promised that he was going to come with the approval. So we served them the paper to stop the work they were doing. As you can see, we put a sign on the work they are doing, that they should stop work, that until they bring their approval, then they can now continue to work. So, but as at this morning, when I got here, though I met nobody at the site, but I believe maybe they were still working on the approval. I asked them to go and bring. So there's no one at the site now presently. About the demolition, I have no knowledge about the demolition. Though in the course of his investigation, I learned it's Ministry of, I think it's Monitoring and Enforcement that came to do the demolition last week.
Without serving the marketers.
That's I cannot attest to.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Speaking with the LCDA chairman, Senior Comrade Lasisi Ayinde Akinsoye, who told us it took his intervention and that of the police force to avoid bloodbath from both. He pleaded with them and promised the affected marketers relief fund to sustain them for the time being. He further used the opportunity to solicit the help in the unjustified action of the said hotel owner that have no regards for rule of law.
To effect the demolition. To now worsen the matter, an individual, the owner of that hotel, is now erecting fence, extended the fence of the hotel to the government setback. And after I sent my engineer there that they should stop the work, the owner of the hotel still continued the work overnight. And that is why we are taking the step to ensure that we expose them and those behind the acts, so that the necessary government agency will intervene and ensure that the fence erected there by the owner of the hotel is removed. The place is a government setback. It is out of the 120 by 60 plot of land sold to him by the family of the land. And I believe that he has encroached on government setback by effecting the demolition of a market that has been in existence for years so that he can have his way. I think this should not go free. The necessary government agency should come and effect necessary removal of the fence erected at the government setback.
So what steps have been taken by the council to ensure that first and foremost?
We have reported to the necessary government agency and we are expecting a response from the government agency.
That we were told that he said he has that he was given approval.
We requested for the approval and is yet to provide the approval. That the approval given to him to encroach on the government setback. I know there is no government that will give him such approval to encroach on.
Like one friend told us today, one fainted, the one that was sick, another friend had one, and the child is barely 40 days old.
It takes the intervention of the local government to prevent clash between the owner of the hotel and the marketers, to prevent bloodshed. It took the intervention of, because I have to send in call the DPO to send his men there. And I personally went there to pacify the marketer. The government is on top of the matter and we see that justice is done. That is why the place is calm for now. I think when I asked from the Yaloja if there was any notice before the demolition of the market, the Yaloja told me that they brought a notice a day previous to the day they demolished the market. So, and I went through the notice. I suspected foul play. The notice has been sent to the appropriate government quarters. So that's what we have done now. For the marketers there, I've pacified them and I've told them that we'll see what we can do in the no distance time to ensure that we alleviate their suffering. Maybe by making alternative arrangement for them where they can, go about their businesses before this matter is finally resolved.
There's allegation by Goodluck and they say that they are residents of that particular area, accusing the Iyaloja that she had collected something from the owner of the hotel.
Well, I cannot substantiate that. The Iyaloja has her own shed in that market, and that is where she superintends as Iyaloja, the owner of the hotel. Well, that is not to my hearing. That was not to my hearing. I did not hear that from them. They have not reported that to me. I want to appeal to our performing governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, to come to the aid of this marketer, as well as Iyaloja General, to come to the aid of this marketer, so that others will cease from, doing the same thing in the nearest future. So I believe that necessary action will be taken to redress the injustice that has been done to Potoku Market at Igondo Road.
The market women cried uncontrollably as some of them are having no other means of
days tí wọ́n ti pè mí pé wọ́n ti wónú ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi ẹjọ́ abẹ̀yìn afitítóbi àlùkùránì àfi bẹ̀yìn gbogbo ẹ̀yin local government lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ dìde sí wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ebi ń pa wá mọ́lé látọjọ́ tó ti wó ibi ìbà kò sẹ́ni tó jẹun kò sẹ́ni tó sunrun nítòótọ́ ó lè má kun ọ̀bọ̀ tá ń dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run lórí bíbà gbogbo tó wá ṣe fún wa yìí ó jẹ́ ìbànújẹ́ fún oníkálùkù tó bí pé oníkálùkù ń ronú nínú orí bíbà ni ẹjọ́ abẹ̀yìn afitórí ọlọ́bẹ̀yìn ẹ wò mí ọmọ ni mo gbé lọ́wọ́ yìí ọmọ yóò pé 41 days tí mo fi jáde sí dàtẹ́ pé mò ń jẹun kò sẹ́ni tó ń bọ́ mi nínú ilé mi mò ń gbọ́ bùkátà ara mi ẹjọ́ mo fi Ọlọ́run ọba bẹ̀yìn ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa o ẹ ṣàánú wa bẹ̀yìn ni o.
mo wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì mo wọ̀ on drip ni tó fi pè mí níjọ́ Thursday wípé wọ́n ti ń wó ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi ò mo ní ta ni wọ́n ní wọ́n kó gòdògòdò wá ni o mò ń fèètì ni mo débí báyìí wọ́n ti rún gbogbo ọjà mi wọn ò jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gan bá mi kó ẹrù mi wọn ò jẹ́ káwọn bọ́ìsì bá mi kó ọjà mi mo tún ní kó bá mi fi fọ́tò kó bá mi fi yà kọ́ iṣẹ́ ló tún mú ọmọ mi ló fẹ́ sọ sínú Black Maria wọ́n tún gba fóònù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé why are you videoing mo ní ọjà mi ni wọn ò jẹ́ kí n súnmọ́ ọjà mi wọ́n pọ̀ bí èèrà ni wọn ò jẹ́ kí n súnmọ́ ọjà mi spiritual materials ni mò ń tàn bí ọjà mi kúnnú ṣọ́ọ̀bù ní bámbám ni mo ń ta spiritual mo tún ta àlùbọ́sà.
ọ̀bọ tí sàrẹ́fànà tálélẹ̀ ìyá ọjà wa kọ́ ìgbà tá a máa rí nọ́mbà ìyá ọjà pé ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wó gbogbo bíbà yìí ìjẹ́ kí la ṣe wọ́n ní ẹni tó ní bíbà yìí lóní kóhun náà ní kóhun wá wo ọjà yìí dẹ̀ ti wà ní ìsinyìí kò ṣọ̀rọ̀ 15 years tọ́jà ti wà tọ́wọ́ fẹ́ fọwọ́ lágbà wa lójú gbogbo kòkó tí mo ṣẹ̀ já kòkó ni kò pẹ́sẹ̀ méjì owó kọ́mílẹ́ láǹtà mo lọ yá tí mo gbogbo kòkó mi lọ́wọ́ dànù.
ban sani na je Kano na dawo amma ban samu komai a kayana ba dukkan fata ban samu komai ba saboda haka ban samu komai ba wallahi dukkan kayana an kwashe su ba abin da na samu.
The question now are, who will pay for the waste? And will justice be served?
We have discussed with them, and what the request they made from us, we have told them how to go about it. That is not for public consumption. They have placed their request before us, and the local government will look at it and attend to them. In Alimosho local government, we do our things together, and we are all hands are on deck to ensure that all our candidates, including our father, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our performing governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, our House of Representative members, Honorable Ganiu Ayuba, and House of Senate candidate, Her Excellency Mrs. Idiat Adebule, and our House of Assembly member, Honorable Kehinde Joseph Olaide, and Honorable Lukman Orelope. We are working assiduously to ensure that they emerge victorious, and by the special grace of Almighty Allah, they are going to emerge victorious.